Hey Flea fam, welcome to another episode of You,
Me,
and the Flea. Happy Thursday.
What's up, Friday Junior?
Okay, well, we're in like a really my favorite time of March, where we are a few days away from St. Patrick's Day, which is a big celebration in the Shy.
Yes, it is.
And then of course March Madness, where I become a very big sport girly.
I know it.
Like hardcore, and Easter's around the corner too. So what better topic than my favorite, parties?
Love a party. We love
So yeah. So we're talking about parties today.
Cool.
Parties, and obviously how the Flea can help you with your party. But
how the F to plan a party.
All right. As I mentioned, St. Patty's is actually one of my favorite parties to host.
I know
I
is.
definitely, I don't know why. Again,
You are so good at hosting St. Patty's. Number one. I've been to multiple of your St. Patty's.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
2
Thanks.
years.
Yeah, but I'm like, I mean,
Your house is perfect spot.
Yeah,
your house
my
is
place
an
a great
amazing
spot.
location. It's so close to the river.
Yeah.
If you know anything about Kristina, she is the hostess with the mostest. She literally always has a spread.
Which is why I'm so pumped for today. But
She always has a spread.
Yeah.
Last year, every single food you had was green. Like, how do you not? That was amazing. How do you not remember this?
True.
Come on.
That's true. I mean, yeah. Okay. Here's the thing, though. Number one, I love hosting because of my freaking culture, Greek culture, European culture.
Yep.
I mean, you have your neighbor come by for 5 minutes, and it's like my mom would always put out something.
Yep.
Always. So it's like and even to this day, my mom's always like, you need to have a bag of chips and a bag of salsa and a cup of salsa for whatever. So literally on my top shelf, I have a bag of tortilla chips and a jar of salsa. So
Perfect.
if anyone
I'll
comes
be
over,
later.
I always have a snack. You'll always have a snack. No, but for real. Okay, so the number one thing, and I think we can jump off with talking about, is I love themes.
Yeah.
Themed parties, because you can really vibe off of it.
Totally.
So hell yeah, I'm looking up green vegetables, green snacks, green drinks, green whatever, because it's just like so easy to do. Yeah. And same thing like birthday parties, like, or anything like that. I just love anything. Like, we recently we went to that concert last year, remember? And it was like,
oh, that was
the guy
cute.
was like a country, like not rocker,
camo
but like,
cowboy.
Yeah, camo cowboy. That was it. So I was like, what a perfect mix. Anyways. Yeah. But same thing like my birthday, I loved, but it just makes it fun. It makes it easier.
Yeah.
Like something to look forward to, and it just makes it easy from a hosting perspective.
I agree.
Because like I mentioned, you can just, then your napkins, your decor, like everything kind of goes with that. But yeah, okay, let's talking about planning. You host too. Like, you're not a bad host.
No, I know, but I think you're better.
Well, no, I mean, I just love it. I just put my soul into it.
Yeah, I know. So when are you hosting again?
I don't know. Good question. Okay, so let's talk when we talk party planning. Or when we talk parties, let's talk party planning.
Sure.
So what are some essentials that you think people need for like a good party?
Food.
What makes a good party?
Food.
For sure.
Alcohol. Mm-hmm. Non-alcoholic beverages.
Yeah, drinks for sure. Yep. Whatever that looks like.
Like snacks, which you could put with food.
Yeah.
I mean, music,
man.
It have to.
It's usually like food and the vibe. Yeah. Like 100%.
Yep.
Are you like, what do you think about like games or like?
I'll play games. I just think once like everyone gets there, no one has the attention to play like a long game.
I'm not even saying like a card game, but like beer pong.
Oh yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like something like that.
Yeah.
Something like to look. I don't know. Scavenger hunts.
Yeah.
I've done at parties, like weird stuff, and I like love. Okay. What do you like theme parties?
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah.
Especially your
Recently,
birthday was so
really
fun.
liked them.
Yeah.
But even like Cinco, you did Cinco, like that was fun. So it's like, like Tex-Mex food.
Yep.
very colorful
Margaritas,
stuff, margs, exactly, tequila. Like,
Yep.
it just keeps it simple,
Yep.
and you know what to expect when you go somewhere. I think. Okay, so let's talk DIY party stuff. Have you ever done like DIY decor?
I think the only thing would be like helping someone with like a backdrop with like balloons. That would be like the only
cute,
like DIY I've done, but like not
like
really.
homemade centerpieces. Have you ever done that? And I'm talking parties, like even like bridal showers or like all that stuff.
That was like the backdrop with the balloons. I haven't done like centerpieces, but I know you can do like so many cool DIY party stuff.
Oh my gosh, I know.
What about you? Is there any that you have done that you like love or none?
Okay, with being the hostess with the mostess, like my family will always reach out to me to like help decorate or like their kids' birthdays or whatever. One of my favorites, but the worst thing to like do, have you ever seen those like palm balls?
Yeah.
I like love them aesthetically, like whether they're hanging or whether just they're like filling space. The ones with like made out of tissue paper I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But if you've never opened that damn thing, it is like the worst thing to like assemble and like actually put together.
Like take forever?
It takes forever. It's very fragile because like sometimes you might be pulling it and it tears and I'm just like, ugh. But I don't know what it is. I just like love them so much. And those aren't DIY, but
they are. You're assembling them.
And I will say like, and I don't know if you agree, but isn't it interesting how like when we were kids, for example, and maybe I'm talking on behalf, but maybe like correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember like my birthday party as a kid, like my mom would invite family over. She'd obviously would cook a ton. And then we'd have like a sheet cake, sing happy birthday, do gifts and like whatever. And it was like a shebang. That's it.
Whole thing.
That was it. Mm-hmm. Now, dude, I don't know if it's Pinterest or like
if you
like
want
worlds,
anything now, if you're like, planning, it has to be over the top.
It's insane.
These first birthdays.
It's like there's a backdrop, balloon things, centerpieces, fresh florals,
goodie bags,
candy bars, like all this stuff. I'm like,
sand art,
the actual F, characters, face painting, like
petting zoo,
jump houses. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
and it's like an arm and a freaking leg.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's a little too much. Like sometimes, like I'm not one to talk. Like, you know, I like all that stuff too. Like, who doesn't love a good backdrop for photos with your friends? But I'm just like I feel like there's just like an added pressure for people
100%
to like throw on a show instead of 100%. Like an actual party.
Yes.
So with all that being said,
you got to compete with the Jones next door. Duh.
Seriously.
Yeah, that's literally what it is.
Yeah. With all that being said, my aunt just had like a couple of years ago had her like 75th birthday. And I just remember like assembling all of that stuff. And like, you know, we got these like really cool balloon arches, but then I made these like photo collages and all this stuff. And like, it does take so much time and it adds up, man.
Yep.
All that stuff, like pictures. Have you ever printed pictures recently?
Yeah. Yes.
Like, damn.
I couldn't even print out of my printer.
Ink goes quick, dude. Ink goes quick. I'm telling you.
It was not like that when we were younger. I'm like, oh, I'm so pumped I bought a printer.
It's a trap.
She's like, yeah, just wait.
Yeah, literally, just wait.
I literally printed 50 pages and it's like empty. I'm like...
You're out of magenta.
You got me fleed up and now it's $50. F this printer. I'm about to go sell it at the swap.
Seriously. Oh, the printer. That's rude.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about party food and drinks. This is a big one.
Yeah, it is.
Right? What's been kind of like the best that you've ever like seen?
Ooh. Taco bar has been a number really high up there.
Smart. Yeah.
Meats, you've got chicken, you've got either steak or beef, and then you have softer hard, and it's very like assembly line.
Yeah,
I am a sucker for like finger foods, mini sliders, pigs in a blanket.
Heck yeah.
What else? I mean, what do you got? I like when people cater.
Yeah, that's
love
helpful.
that. Like I've had like the Jimmy John's mini sandwiches. What you did was amazing that one year. Portillo's, or what was it? Italian beef.
Oh yeah.
That was good.
Yeah,
that was really good.
Quick and easy. Yeah, you know, I think
love a veggie plate.
Yeah, the basics.
Yeah.
I don't know. When I think about like any kind of party, obviously like food is important. You know what I mean? Even like weddings or like baptisms or like things like that. Like, you know, obviously you want your people to like enjoy their food.
Sure.
You know, that's like one of the main reasons why you're going.
Yep.
If you're not drinking, you're eating, you know? I don't know, but I'm like, as you get older, I feel like especially like to not get wasted, you know, like you want to enjoy some cocktails, but you need a little snacks.
For sure, you're not gonna make it.
Yeah, so like it's not like college days where you can put out like French onion dip and pretzels and be Gucci.
No,
and like no one touches
those
them,
days are over.
Yeah, like girl,
I'm like, you guys have any more dip in the fridge?
Any more sharp cheddar? Where's the sharp cheddar at? Thank you.
Yeah.
Can we get some more brie?
Literally. Oh, that sounds delicious right now.
Seriously. I love the whole when charcuterie like really took off a few years ago. I'm like, okay, this is a good idea. Just like little bites. Like I love the concoctions of like take this cracker, put the prosciutto, put a little brie, put the jam. Sign me up. Like I feel like we were really into those plates for a long time. So I love all of that. I'm with you. Like I love like a good like crock pot dip. Like all those like crack sausage dips and like
the dips. I'm all about the dips.
Girl,
dip me.
Give me all the dips.
Please.
I'm dipping.
Spinach dip.
I'm dipping in all the dips.
Buffalo chicken dip.
Oh, this is what I was saying.
7-layer taco. I mean, you want me to keep going?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I mean, the possibilities are endless. And then also my go-to, which I feel bad because I always have them at my parties and I don't know how people like them, but I don't care. Meatballs.
Oh, those were so good.
You need a little meatball, dude, or a smoky. I need a little bite of meat.
Yeah.
Give me that.
Give me a little
skewer
meat.
Or something, you know? So I love that.
Ooh, you should make some Greek skewers.
All right, let's not get out of ourselves.
Don't do an episode about food before you're hungry.
What about like signature cocktails? Because I love those. I love when you go to like even a wedding and it's like,
yes,
you know, I'm not a dog girly, but like when it's like two cocktails and it's like the Max. The Hugo.
Yep.
You know, I feel like those are cool.
They are.
Or like even lately I've been trying to have like a signature. It's easy.
Yeah. It's not
because everyone just like grabs and goes.
Yes.
Like, it's so nice.
Amazing.
And they're good usually.
Yes. I think if you have somebody who like knows how to, here's my only downfall about a signature cocktail is if they're just like so sugary and there's no alcohol. I'm like, okay, do you have the fifth somewhere I could just add a little bit more?
There's usually like venues. I feel like they
that's
like,
what
do
I
it
mean.
on purpose,
Totally.
where it's like, all right,
going to someone's house that has one, I think it's so cute.
Yeah, I think it's fun.
Even if you like walk in and there's like a glass of champagne or a wine. Yes. I've seen that before. Like while I'm prepping here, I've got wine chilled. This is, you know, I like that.
I'm going to talk about two things off the top of my head that I thought were so awesome. One, on your topic of champagne glasses at a wedding, on the dessert table, there was like rows of champagne flutes with milk in them, and then they had like a cookie on top.
Love that.
And it was it was like so beautifully done, and there was like, you know, a really nice like pick in it with like the initials of the bride and groom. I'm like, oh, that is so cute. And like all cookies, so like
love
M&M, chocolate chip, macadamia, and I'm like, oh, and it was beautiful. It was like so aesthetically like beautiful. So that was really cool. Also, I've gone to a party where it was like a football party, like just, you know, an average game. Yeah. But it was, everyone bought a crock pot of soup. So it was
I am in.
Dude, it was awesome. So there was like broccoli and cheddar, loaded potato, chicken noodle, chili,
tomato, or whatever.
Yes, yes. My gosh. And then there was just like a bunch of bread, crackers, and like toppings. And I'm like, heck yeah, French onion. Like there was everything.
I'm in.
And you know, sometimes like too, you have soup, but then like after a little bit, you want something else or whatever. Yeah. So you would go get more soup, and it was just like, you know, like super cool because you would have, you know, your small little paper bowl, and just refill, and it was like
brilliant.
Fun. Isn't that smart?
Brilliant.
Sign me up.
I'm in.
Let's have a soup party.
Dude, I will totally host a soup party.
We should actually have one. Yeah.
I'm totally down for that. Like football season, soup party.
In the crack of fall.
Yeah,
we could do
like a tailgate party. My table would fit all the soups.
Yeah. Well, you need plugs. That's the only thing.
Yeah, that's
so anyways, true. But it was a really cute idea, and it like got everybody like on board, right? And there were just and it was interesting too, because there was like a Greek person there, so it was like lemon rice, like so many different culture ones too. And I'm like, there was like a gumbo, like it was good, man. I'm like, man, I like this idea. Hats off to that.
I'm definitely in.
What do you think about? Have you ever been to a party where like? And maybe you were hosting, maybe you went to it, where it's like people didn't get along. Like, okay, for example, Bob and Jeff are coming, and it's like, oh, we don't like Bob's wife or something.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like that's just no matter what. It's going to happen, and maybe like, it's not talked about. I feel like if you're hosting...
Are you like the type of person, though, that would like, mediate and try to like make light of it? Do we like ignore it like it's just the elephant in the room? Like, oh, no one likes Bob's wife, so it's like, we'll just let them stay over there. Because let's be honest, like at adult parties nowadays, like it's not, if it was like a big venue type of thing, who cares? But when you're like in someone's like tight quarters,
awkward.
I don't know, it could get awkward.
Very. I would say this, it depends on what the issue is. If it's just they don't like each other, okay, then separate yourselves.
Right.
But if there's an actual, like they had beef, they got into a big brawl, and now, I'm in the middle, I would probably try to mediate it first. But, adults are adults, and sometimes it's easier said than done. So then it's like, should I just not say anything? I personally do not like drama at a party, though, or in a house. I feel like it just ruins the entire vibe for everybody.
Totally. I think two things on this.
Yeah.
From like a hosting perspective.
Yeah.
It is like so hard when you love two people. Like, for example, like I have friends like, college friends, home friends, Chicago friends, like, you know, that are very near and dear to me.
Yep.
And it's like so hard because sometimes I'm like, I don't think that personality is going to mix with this personality. But then thank God Rachel's going, because then she'll just like talk to everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, it's a very like sometimes stressful thing when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh, I don't know,
Yeah. I think if you always have like a catalyst in the group who will just talk to people,
exactly,
it helps. I've actually had someone else tell me that before, like, will you just like, do your thing and like talk around the room?
Yeah, and make it like not awkward. Right. But I think it's like, it's one thing.
It sucks though when you have so many different friends from so many different groups and like people you love just like don't vibe.
Yes.
It sucks.
And you're just like,
I'm like, why can't, if I love this person and I love you, can't you love them?
Yeah, and it's like so hard because it's like, man, how do you not love them? Because they're so badass.
Yes.
And the worst for me too is like when you hype someone up, when you're just like, man, this girl's my ride or die. Yep. She's been there for me forever. Like we've been best friends. We share clothes. We do this. We do this. And then it's like your new friend meets them and they're like, yeah, they were okay. And I'm like, what? Like, but then I do the same thing with like the other people. I don't know. So that's really hard. But I've also been to a party where like there's a strong personality in the room and I'm just like, okay, like we got to stay away from Bob's wife. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and it's like, oh crap. Especially again, when you're in like someone's space, it's like, how do you not step on those person's toes? And of course they always find you. Oh, you know what I mean? You know what kind of personality I'm talking about, where it's just like, dude, like,
we get it, you're relevant, you're cool as shit, and you make a ton of money,
you're loud,
we get it. Thanks so much for joining the family group today, our family friend party.
We get it.
Hashtag bossy.
We get it. You think the meat is dry. Okay. Thank you very much.
Well, you should have added a little bit more oil. Okay, next time I'll have you come over and make that.
Grandma's recipe is baba. It's like, dude, shut up.
Stop inserting yourself, okay?
Everyone
if
just
you
met
ever walk in the room and everyone turns around and looks at you, don't talk for an hour.
Are we like go away?
We're
Anyways,
50. Like,
poor Bob's
old.
wife.
Yes.
And then that's the other part too, where then I'm like looking at the significant other, like,
what the hell?
Dog, where did you find this person?
Where the flea was she?
Wait. Speaking of, like, how many times too have you had like a friend that you invite to a party and then they're like, hey, is it cool if I bring blah blah blah?
Oh yeah,
and you're like, yeah, of course, no problem. And then that person is like stale as frick, and you're just like.
How do you
or they're
hang
just
out
like
with
intense
them? Or they're
crap.
just so weird, and I'm like, yo, what did you see here?
Oh yeah,
yeah, been there.
Uh-huh.
Smile, fake it till you make it. Welcome. So happy you could join us. Come on in.
Where did you find this person? You know, but I've also been the person that people bring to, so I'm like, all right, I ain't gonna hate.
Yeah, no, I get it.
All right, so let's talk about like responsibilities of hosting, because as we know, this is the not so fun part. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So for me, I think the biggest responsibility or like stressor is cleaning.
Yeah. It's the worst. For me, it's the setup.
Yeah.
Like I actually, because I like hosting so much, the night before I'm always like, oh my gosh, did I get enough?
Yeah.
Do I need to get more meatballs? Do I need this? Like, all right, so we got to pick up the cake at 12 and then this at whatever. Yeah. And I'm like, oh dude, like, and I'm one woman show. So I'm like, God, it'll just take one thing to like skew off something else. 'Cause 9 times out of 10, if you have a partner or like whatever, it's like, hey, can you go really quick to Walgreens and grab napkins or whatever? I don't know. So
I agree.
It's a little tough.
A little anxious the night before.
A little bit.
When like the day of, I'm like, is it clean enough?
Yeah.
You know, do we
have enough cups?
Are we good? Do we need more liquor?
Totally. And all of that stuff, especially now, is like at our fingertips. So it's like,
thank gosh.
My sister always says, she's like, dude, you just order a pizza if you run out of food. Yes. It's not a big deal.
It is so true.
And I'm like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's true.
But do you think I should make more pigs in a blanket? It's like, no, dude, you're fine.
You're fine. You have enough.
But then you just wish you had a few more pigs in a blanket sometimes.
Yeah, you do.
Have you ever been to a virtual party?
No.
Really? Like COVID days?
COVID days, it wasn't really like a party. It was just like 6 girls drinking on the phone together.
That's a party.
Okay.
Sounds like a party to me.
Okay.
Do you remember like virtual baby showers?
The whole thing was so weird. We were literally watching people get married on a Acer computer. You're joking. You are literally joking.
It's like,
it's a no for me. Now if people are like, let's do a quick virtual date, a little friend date. I'm like,
hey, Jenny,
can we meet?
You're frozen. I can't see you opening.
Your camera's not on.
Your onesie.
Camera's off.
You're muted.
Lost Wi-Fi. Stupid.
Yeah, no thanks.
I'm out.
I won't be having any more virtual happy hours.
Nothing. You can see me virtually learning or working, and that's about it.
All right, let's talk about tips on attending parties. So things like, are you a person that like if the invitation says 6 p.m., you're there at 6 p.m.?
No, I'm never on time. I try to be. I like to show up about 15 minutes after.
You know, I think it depends on the event.
Yeah.
Because, like, certain things like a bridal shower, a wedding, that's different. Stuff like that.
I'm going to be on time.
Yeah, like, those things I feel like you really can't
be late for. You got to have your P's and Q's lined
but, like,
up.
if you're going to someone's house, yeah, I ain't going to be the first one. Because
our friend is the first one.
Ready?
And I'm always like, Flea, I could have used 15 more minutes.
No, he's like 10 minutes early.
I know.
And I'm like still in my robe with like not an ounce of makeup on. And he's like, sorry. Like, I'm like, I mean, it's fine, but.
Then you're rushed. That's the thing I don't like. Then now I feel like I'm not a host because I'm in my room. You're looking at all of this food you don't want to mess up yet because you're the first one here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about mingling? Do you kind of mingle with everyone?
Yeah. I think I'm a pretty good mingler.
But okay, so like let's say we go, to our friend's party and
there's not anyone I know but a select few.
Yeah.
Depends. I gotta feel the vibe out.
Okay.
I gotta feel the vibe out. I'm weird lately as I get older, and if I feel like people like don't like me or talking about me or like looking at me when I come somewhere, I like turn in and I put like a little turtle shell on.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird. And I'm like so outgoing, but I've noticed this like the last year.
Yeah. I'm with you. I think you can feel
like social anxiety, but I can just feel it. I'm like, okay, they definitely.
Well, you definitely don't want to talk to somebody that you think it doesn't like you. You know what I mean? So like that's kind of like before maybe when we were younger, like we would definitely insert ourselves in conversations no matter 100%. What. Where it's like, I don't care, I'm talking.
Yeah.
You know?
No, different now.
Right. Whereas nowadays it's like, meh.
Even I've called myself in the last few months. I'm like, I shouldn't have said that. I'm a business owner. This doesn't maybe look the best.
Right.
Like, keep your mouth shut after a couple drinks. If people are opinionated now. And everyone has got I feel like everyone is kind of getting strong feelings about things and maybe stronger personalities a little bit. And yeah, I just learned maybe read the room, time and a place. It's hard, but I mean, I think that's just what happens when you get older.
Yeah, I think it goes back to kind of like, I think everybody's socially like anxious a little bit. And like, we are coming off of a pandemic.
Yep.
It was 4 years ago, but still, like it was a time where we were like locked up and we weren't mingling, and like I mean,
so the conversations about politics are coming back, and I personally
really haven't had any come back yet. Thank God.
Yeah, I personally think don't talk about that stuff with your friends.
Seriously,
and I truly have learned. Because I've witnessed, I think some things are better off just not in a party with alcohol.
Yeah, I think some of my like best friends, I don't even know what their political stances are. To be honest with you,
me either.
Because it's not really.
I don't care.
It doesn't change my opinion about how I feel about them. So, anyways, carrying on. We're talking about politics and what is your most memorable like party moment?
Ooh,
like one that you went to, maybe like a high school party. I'll think of mine.
That's a hard question.
I will say, like, I have such strong memories of like high school parties when like we would just like be in someone's like basement. Yeah. And like there was like the disco lights back then, and we would just blare rap music and like drink whatever was available.
To be honest,
and it was so chill and so fun.
I think it was old school Halloween between high school and college days.
Yes,
those were my favorite. I can't tell you one exact moment,
right?
But it was those times. I mean,
totally.
You have beer. You're filthy. You're dirty. No one cares.
It doesn't matter.
You're bumping into each other. Now if someone bumps and spills on me, I'm like,
you're doing the shoulder lean.
Yeah. I get it right. 2 step.
I know, seriously. Where it goes back to like they weren't like frilly parties.
No,
there weren't charcuterie boards.
There
was nothing. We're lucky if there was like barbecue chips.
You're lucky if there was even alcohol provided. There was BYOB, baby. That's
Burnett's. Bring your own Burnett's.
Literally.
No, I agree. And I could tell you so many weddings that I just remember off the top of my head being stunning and all that stuff, but I don't know. We love a good party. And right now,
I always loved a party bus party. I don't know if you guys did
fun.
that, but we did those a lot when we were like, I wouldn't say in high school. It was more so like senior year, summer to like college.
Yeah.
Everyone came back for summer and it would be like a different host. So like my parents would like let us like have everyone park at our house, and the party bus would pick us up, and we would actually drive to a concert and go to a concert, but we'd be like, partying, or we would just take it and drive around and like go downtown Detroit, whatever it was. A freaking blast. I'm like, why do we not do that here?
I don't know. Well, I wanted to do that this year for my birthday.
We need to do it sometime this year.
A birthday trolley.
And do a trolley and like just go to like dope places. And definitely.
Yeah, that's actually really fun. I did that. One of my friends did that for her birthday, and it was so fun.
I did a Chicago trolley.
3 of her favorite like spots. It was so fun.
And then you can like go to that one spot to like take the picture where it's like the whole skyline.
Yep. Or whatever.
Yep.
All right, we'll put that on our to-do.
Yep.
All right. So let's talk about 10 swap must-haves that'll help you have a successful party. Cool. So, in no particular order, Rachel, what do we have first?
Yeah, I'm going to be holding just a couple sheets here. Number 1 is food. Hello, duh.
Yeah. Obviously, Swap has a ton of like snacks that you can get.
Produce.
A lot of things in bulk. Yeah. And good produce. So, even if you're just getting like lemons and limes for your drinks or something, like I think it's a good spot to get your stuff.
Totally agree. Number 2 is platters.
So again, going with the charcuterie stuff, as you've seen, plastic ones.
It doesn't even have to be a crazy charcuterie board. It could also just be like a cheese plate and you have crackers.
And there's like the aluminum ones, plastic ones, nice glassware. All that.
Number 3 is decorations.
We've seen these.
They are low at
literally
at the flea market. Like low, like you could buy literally everything for under $10.
Literally 50 plates for $1. That's a like grad or whatever, like
napkins, clothing.
So specifically for like theme parties and stuff, I was like thinking, I'm like, wait, this would be a really good place to like,
I agree.
Whether you're getting like thrifting stuff or just like low budget type of quick fast fashion style stuff. I think it'd be a cool place to get like clothing if you have a theme party.
I agree. Number 5, vintage glassware. Oh,
I know,
the best.
Your faves.
Let me tell you guys, there is like some of the dopest, coolest, one of a kind, like sick,
funky colors, like that amber, the green,
real thick, like glass crystal.
Yes.
Tea, like, you know, if you're big into tea, there's like all of the tea mugs with a tea tray. I mean, there's everything.
So I'm recently seeing like an eras like trend with party themes. So like 70s themes, 60s themes, whatever. Like going to the swap to get some of those like vintagey style stuff would be so cool for like a punch bowl
100%.
Or like a water pitcher. Like it would be so freaking cool. So 10 out of 10 recommend.
Definitely. 6 is party games.
I mean, obviously we see games. I'm thinking folding tables for like beer pong. There's actual beer pong little balls and like all of that stuff. I think whatever kind of game you're what else have we seen? Like cards. A ton of stuff. So if you need like a game,
there's so much there. Down. They even have like, I mean, let's talk games. This is the summer. They have like your cornhole. They're all those like outdoor games that people play, and some of them are custom made and they are beautiful. They have cool like stuff. Cities on it, sports teams. I mean, there's some really good stuff.
Great.
Ice bucket or coolers.
Yeah, so this is a big one too, because these add up, right? Like a nice ice bucket, a big cooler. You can definitely find a gently used one or whatever. I've seen the styrofoam ones there. So I think those would be perfect there too.
Definitely. Number 8 is going to be furniture.
Okay, so this one was a stretch, but I think another trend in like parties recently has been you know, kind of staging areas and stuff like that
for like
homes.
A photo.
So like again, any kind of like used chair would be cool here. I get ping pong tables, like used or like folding tables like that you need. I know my mom old school had like these, we had like our set that we would bring in our family room that was like 2 big long tables that would fold up, folding chairs. Like you can find all of that at the Flea. Again, if you're like doing some sort of theme party that you want some like artwork, plants, like whatever the case is, you can find all of that stuff
100%.
Way more affordable and quick and easy that day too, you know? So like if you think of something on a Saturday and you need it for like a Sunday,
you got it. You can get it.
Yeah.
Like seriously, any of the locations, there's so many options.
Yep.
Number 9, which I think this one really adds up. If you're not buying this at a budget friendly place and you're going to your big box store, good luck.
Yeah.
Crafts and linen is ridiculous how much people overmark this.
I know. So any sort of napkins, tablecloths, we found some really good tablecloths there. Table runners if you need.
Chair covers.
Yes. Even like if you're creating some sort of backdrop and need like curtains, I feel like you can even get like good curtains for like $5-10.
Not more than 10.
Seriously.
And then lastly is going to be cleaning products, which this is a big thing. I'm telling you, if you guys don't believe us, there's previous episodes that we have done about comparisons with other big box stores. You truly save a lot of money getting all of that stuff from Swap.
Yes, agree. So anyways, I love parties, love going, love hosting. Swap will help you up. Let's end this episode with a March Madness, this or that, because March Madness starts in a couple days, y'all.
Yes, it does. Let's get it.
Are you a basketball girly?
Yes, I am.
Me too.
I sure am, Kristina.
Sign me up.
Big sports girlies over here. Get me them courtside tickets.
Yeah, no. Okay. All right. So layup or 3-pointer?
Ooh, I'm going to do a 3-pointer.
Me too.
All day.
Yeah, that's skill right there.
That's hot.
College or NBA?
NBA.
Okay. I mean, yeah, they're manlier.
Yeah. I feel weird like being attracted to college players.
I know, but I love the soul in college.
Yeah.
Because some of the scores will be like 38.
Section.
Yeah. Yeah. Like it's
the student
cool to
section
watch.
in college is amazing.
All right. Do you like an underdog or the powerhouse?
We always like to see the underdog win, but a powerhouse is really where it's at.
Dude, I was gonna say, like,
I'm sorry.
If there's a dynasty,
I gotta go for it. Have to.
Unless the underdog is like one of my team, like
right.
An Indiana team or something, then I might like whatever.
Dabble.
Yeah. Close game or a blowout?
I like a close game.
Me too.
Keep me on my toes, baby.
Too.
A blowout, I get bored a little bit. It's
Same.
like, yo, are you guys going to fight back or should we just call the game now? You want me to come down there and play back some ball?
Exactly. You're giving up.
Come on.
Overtime win or a blowout?
See, I love an overtime win.
Too.
Extend it.
Overtime.
Let's see. I want to see these people crack under pressure.
Popcorn or nachos?
Nachos.
No, P.
Listen, popcorn at a game... I don't want to get stuff stuck in my teeth then be like,
oh my, please keep your
can I keep my flossers? Like, just, no.
Well, I
can't.
Nope. Okay, soda or beer?
I love soda, but I'm going beer. Big cold beer.
At a game. Foam finger or jersey?
Jersey.
To rep your team. Same. Front row or luxury box?
See, I could go. I'm going to swing both ways on this one. Luxury box because, like, you're talking suite. You got all the food, all the things. I'm going to go box probably, but also front row. You're courtside. You're about on the being air, in the action.
Yeah.
No, I'm an equal sign on that. What about you?
I don't know. I'm torn, honestly, because it's like,
that's hard.
When I want a hot dog, I want a hot dog. But then, and like,
private bathroom.
But then on the same time, I'm like, all right, I wouldn't mind seeing like LeBron up close. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, okay. So
we will take any invite to anything.
Honestly, if it's the nosebleeds and you want me to go, like, I'm going. So.
Count me in.
All right. When you do a bracket, do you go with your gut or do you research?
Gut. I never research. And let me tell you, it's gotten me far sometimes.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I think I was playing. It was when I was at an old job and I was the only girl. These guys were pissed at me. They're like, you don't even know basketball. Okay, I had won like $250, like nothing crazy. But they're like,
same.
You don't know basketball. But also I have 2 brothers. So I just hear what they kind of say, whenever they talk sports. And I'm like, yeah, this sounds like somebody...
I'll take
something good. What about you?
I do a little bit.
You look like a researcher.
Like I'm not like in it, but I'm like, especially if it's like one of like a 9 seed and an 8 seed. In order to make my decision, I like will.
I get it.
Like, all right, who's got the odds? You know what I mean?
I get it.
Okay, so with that being said, do you go for someone a high seed or an underdog? So like, would you pick the 12 seed over the like 4 seed? You would? Yikes. Okay, so you would really go with your...
Maybe. I mean, it depends what my mood is. But, like, if I got a feeling about something, I'm running with it. Half these people who win are nobodies.
Literally.
Who literally had no chance or they already lost against... You never know.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a new level of, like, commitment with players during March Madness.
Totally.
Or something. Like, they're all just, like, on fire.
Yeah. Would you host a party or go to a bar?
I'd host a party. I think it'd be fun. Also, a bar would be fun.
Sports bars are so fun.
So fun.
Okay, do you watch every game or just your favorite team?
Sports are on all the time, so we'll probably be watching them all.
Especially towards the like final 8, like final 4, all that. Yeah, I'm watching every game. Live game or the couch? Would you prefer?
Ooh, live.
Totally.
Like, I don't care where I'm sitting. Get me there. Let's go.
Team colors or would you dress in like the gear? So like an actual jersey or so.
I would go both. That's
Me too.
Yeah.
I mean, as a girl, it's like,
do I want to pull a Brittany Mahomes fit and just wear, red and yellow
Totally.
and look hot as hell?
Exactly.
Sure. Do I want to put a Chiefs, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm in.
Like a red pump with like an all black look and it's
leggings
like,
and an oversized jersey with the knee.
I think,
boot? Come on.
Come on.
I'm ready to go to a game.
I know. Let's go. Are you like a cheer loud person or like a stay calm person?
Not, here's the thing. I stay quiet until like when it starts getting like heated up,
dude.
I'm like passionate. I'm like, let's go. What are we doing?
I agree. There was like this one time like Duke hit like a 3-pointer and like tied the game.
Yeah.
And I just remember like we were at a club and like the music was loud as hell and everyone just went nuts.
That'd be sick.
Over the music. It was like such a cool experience. Like bone chilling. It was awesome. Okay, swish or a brick?
What?
Do you love when people like take and you like swish it or like a brick like over? Swish. Definitely the swish. I mean, you want
that's not even
success.
a question. I'm like brick.
LeBron or Jordan?
LeBron. I don't know. Only because I wasn't like old enough to really appreciate Michael Jordan. So
okay,
it's true. How old
Next week we are killing Rachel.
How old were you when Michael Jordan played?
A few, like I was like, I mean, when they were winning, I remember watching it.
Okay,
like, I remember watching the parade and everything.
I don't.
I was like 7, 8.
Okay, so I was. Listen, Michael Jordan will always be the VIP. Like, hello, and he's played with.
My vote is Jordan. Next, Kobe or Shaq?
Kobe
all day.
Kobe.
Steph Curry, Kevin Durant.
Steph.
I used to love Kevin Durant though because we had the same initials too.
KD. That makes sense.
Allen Iverson or D Wade?
D Wade.
Fun fact: when And One was making those shoes, and the Iversons and his face was in the shoe,
you bought them.
No, I would like make my friends like give me the insert. I thought he was so fine back then. Moving on, Russell Westbrook or James Harden? I'm a James girly all day. The beard.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
He's fine.
He's fine. Last one. Klay Thompson or the Greek Freak?
Greek Freak.
Yes.
All day.
Duh.
On that note.
Well, everybody, enjoy your parties. If you're throwing a party, go to Swap for your any last minute finds or your finds. Thanks for listening, because this was a fun one.
Always. As always, if you guys like this episode, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, check us out next week, and we'll see you on another episode of You,
Me,
and
the Flea. Bye, guys.
See you next week.